Okay. Alright. Okay. Are we good? Does it work? Are we doing? Are we good? Are we alive? We're alive? Okay, we're alive. We're alive. We're alive. Okay, can I not have the preview though? Can I not have the preview though? Hi Zay. Hi Zay. Sound is great, feed is great. Okay, we're good then. I have my iPad on my phone's Wi-Fi, so like I was worried that was gonna be a problem. Hey. Hey. We're here. We're out. We're out and about. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's Monday already. No, we're streaming. We're streaming out and about. I want to crochet outside. It's raining here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Weird saying afternoon. Yeah. It's real weird being here in the afternoon. It's real weird. We don't do afternoon here very often. We don't do afternoon here very often. No, we don't. No, we don't. We could just start with the Doctor Who scarf today. I think I owe 5 lines? 5 lines. Nice crabs, thank you. I am such an innocent human, Daggins, on 2 even. Hi, Buzz. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. You know, I'm gonna say good morning, even though it's not morning. I know we just talked about it being afternoon and all, but I'm so used to talking to you in the morning that, yeah, it's just gonna be that way. Do I need to fight you? Don't fight me. It's morning somewhere. As we say in this here community, when you're here, it's morning. When you're here, it's morning. This place is magical. I am happy I found this spot because usually I stream down by the river. You can see the river in the background, right? Like this is a little valley on with a river going through it, right? Usually I stream down that way, closer to the river, and there was about like 50 cars there. I was like, maybe I'll try going to the other side of the river. So I did, and I didn't realize that there was a picnic table over here. Like there's a whole picnic table and it's secluded, and chances of someone coming over here, very slim. But also on this side of the river, the cell service is better. Oh no, not 20 lines. No, we shouldn't be at 20. Someone bought 5. Someone bought 5. Don't get copped or stranger danger. Well, I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Hi, Glued. Hi, Glued. I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere. There's very little chance of someone, law enforcement showing up, and or a country folk coming out and stomping a snake. Those have both happened in IRL streams. It says, oh no, it was just math, Daggin. Math is hard, and you see, math is hard. Yeah, I did math wrong. Basically, just to the story. It is directly in the sun, unfortunately. Right here. It's directly in the sun. Hi, Shale Geeks. We are directly in the sun, but we do have a picnic table and we do have a very scenic view. Okay? So we're not complaining. Oh yeah, that's what most of the cars down there are doing. Fishing, either fishing, biking, or riding boats. I mean, maybe, but they'd have a hard time sneaking up. Because I'm not really like there's a forest kind of right there. Like there's a bit of trees right there, But there's a path right there. You know, I am off by myself, but I am at like the main part of the park. Just not where everyone is. Fit check. You can actually see more of me. Yeah. You can see more of me. I have legs. I can't read chat when I'm this far away, but I can do activities. I can do activities. Legs! Yeah, legs in this stream. Crazy. Hi, Dragon Priestess. How are you? Could you imagine legs in this stream? Wait, what? What, Pixie? You aren't only top half of a body? No, I could just, you know, go over here and I could just do a spin for you. I could do a spin for you. There's a whole person here. Kills on a Saturday, be wild. Yes, yes, yes. You're an adorable bean. So I'm hoping the iPad doesn't like overheat because I am in the direct sun, even though I told people not to be in the direct sun. You know, I didn't listen to my own advice. Yeah, I'm gonna put my knitting bag up a little higher now that I think about it. You're glitching like max headroom. Huh? Huh? There's a green screen. Pause has to be a green screen. Yeah, it has to be. It's green, so it must be a screen, right? You were pixelated. Well, I am outside. So, chances are, you know, cell phone service and all, there might be a couple hitches in the ability to see stream. Yep, there might be. They will. Hi, Nine. How are you? Good afternoon. Hi, Clen. I did bring water. It tells you to go to Camp Chaos. Yeah, do it. This is a commercial. This is a commercial. I'm not at all biased. Not at all biased. I do, however, owe Vanish Fox 5 lines. Five lines of stitches in this here blanket. So, blanket. I keep calling this a blanket to you. I keep calling this a blanket. It's not a blanket. It, however, is a very large scarf that I'm glad I have a picnic table to put it on, because it would be hot as heck. Hot as heck. Hot. Hot. That's the Doctor Who blanket. I did get more yarn for it. They did have the same exact yarn that I got 3 years ago when I started this. At Michael's still. So, we don't have to frog. Hi, Rage. We don't have to frog. And it's all good. It's all good. We're good to go. I'm lucky. I'm too OCD to have a 3-year-old whip. Yeah, I was worried. Beautiful location. Hi, Ken Brad. Thank you. I found the very best one that I could think of. I was going to go to, I was going to be in a very different position, but happy accident of too many people down at the yonder. Too many people down at the yonder. And now my iPad is like, it's too hot outside. How dare you make us work? Like, how dare you not work? Ghost had stream interrupt. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Everything good though? Everything good. Fan's iPad. Yeah, so I have to be close enough to read chat now. But I could give you a pan of the little valley that I'm in. You can enjoy the scenic view. Whoa! 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 Hi Petey, how are you? Whoa, scenic view, very scenic. Scenic view is very scenic, very scenic. It's so very scenic. But I have to take the iPad out and dump it in the water real quick to cool it down. We're fine. It'll be fine. I love this. Isn't it pretty? Someone sneezed. It was not me either. Hopefully we don't get any strangers. Is this table in a fixed... Yes, it is. It is in the ground. Yeah, it's in the ground. Yep. And checking if you are ready before the issue. She was needing one. Oh yeah, for sure. Whenever needed to raid, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm here. I'm good. I'm ready to go. If y'all need to raid, you know, you gotta take care of yourself. Gotta take care of yourself. It's the most important thing. Sneezy is kayaking. Maybe it's someone down on the river. I heard a sneeze though. There's either someone watching me from the woods or there's someone kayaking that has allergies. We have had 3 stranger dangers. Could be a ghost. Hi Glenn. Hi Glenn, how are you? It could be a ghost. That's true. It could be a ghost. It could be. You never know. Ghosts, they be lurking everywhere. There's something moving in the forest though. Not to scare anybody. Ghosts with allergies. There is an animal somewhere nearby. Making some noises over there. Which is A-okay. A-okay. As long as it's not one that's gonna eat me. We're good. A ghost with allergies. Ghost! Hi Ghost! Welcome in, Raiders. Ghost, how was your stream? What were you up to? What were you doing? How did it go? I heard there was some tech issues. We love your face. Make sure you get some water. Either tech issues or you issues. Make sure you get some water. Okay? You make sure you get water. Welcome in, friends. Welcome to the raid train. Welcome to this very scenic view of a river from up above. I lost the raid, but we're here. Welcome in. Welcome in. Recall! Yeah, you're doing it. I can't read half of your names because it's really hard to read most colors on mobile. But if I don't say your name and I just say what you said, don't be offended. Yes, please take care of yourself, okay? It's like 89 degrees where I am. I can only imagine that it's more hot, more south. More hot, more south. We were just doing a pan view of our very beautiful scenic backdrop here. Welcome in, Raiders. If we haven't met before, my name is Cal. I am a fiber artist, and I like to make chaos with yarn, but currently we're making chaos with charity because we are raising money for knitted knockers. I do have the very start of a knitted knocker here in my bag for after we finish the lines of the scarf. No, I cannot see if anyone donates, but exclamation point donut will get you that link. We have the start of a knitted knocker. We're good as golden. We've got our yarn. It even says knitted knockers on it. We are good to go. Starting a knocker today. Do you have the recommended yarns? Good day to you, bacon fish. Hi knitter girl, how are you? Did you have the recommended and everything? That's awesome. I started mine this morning. Jump scared me because my music was louder than stream and then pause. No! I'm gonna put my iPad underneath something and then hope for the best. You brought Lucifer! I did not bring Lucifer. I did not. Hey chat. That was someone walking by making goose sounds of their own accord. That was a person that was just walking by making goose sounds of their own accord for some reason. And the world might never know. That sounds like a friend. Could be. Maybe they know. Maybe they know. Would have been me. I make animal sounds if only. I love that. Maybe they identify as a goose. Maybe they do, and I love that for them if so. I do. The next day we're having honk. Although there could be a goose theoretically somewhere. We are near a body of water. In theory, we are near moose, not mooses. You'll see a moose, I see a moose. Hi moose, not mooses. Thank you for the heckin'. For the heckin' 17 heckin' months. Cowardly Brave, thank you for the hydrate. But if you do donate, please let me know, because I can't see it. I am limited in my capacity to see things in my mobile setup. Scarf, yes, we're working on the scarf because I owe Vanish Fox 5 lines. Now I owe Vanish Fox 4 lines because I finished one. Hi Prince, hello. Have your Tiltify up. Thank you, Pixie, for watching my Tiltify for me. Just in case. Just in case. My current goal is to get the team goal, because if we get the team goal, I will have pink hair. You see this? It'll be pink. And so will JC's, and so will China's, and so will Parker's. Dr. Who scarf in the wild, a rare sighting. This is like the one time I might be able to actually show you how long it actually is. In frame, and everything. What shade of pink? Mine will be bright pink, probably. I don't want to go less vibrant than usual. You know? I like a bright top. JC's is going to be more of a dark magenta. I'm not 100% sure what color China's is, because I didn't look up the thing. I can handle this seeing killed in sunlight thing though. Yeah, I know, it must be weird. It must be weird. Me outside, strange. You know, my first several streams were outside. Fun fact. You did people-y things. Yeah, Glue did do people-y things today. And I'm awfully proud of her. I'm gonna knock over my water bottle by doing that. It's a bad idea. Bad idea. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah, on a Saturday and in the afternoon. Weird. I just checked again. I didn't realize there was a list of specific yarns. Yes. They recommend using cotton or cotton blends with bamboo usually. Because they're the softest and they don't make you sweat as much. Top of the state. So I figured I'd tune back in and donate. Did you donate? What? I can't see donations. You have to tell me. Yes, and they have they say you can use acrylics for swimming knockers. $15. Thank you for the $15 to the knockers, Meg. I appreciate you, Meg, and I hope you're having a great time on your tour de la yarn. Hi, Moko. Hold on. Thank you for the 20 heckin' months. Wait, am I wrong? I don't know. I can't see. Thank you for the 20 heckin' months, friends. $25. Heck, was that a line? She said that row. Okay, I will have another 4 rows to do after this. No hobby yarn on that list. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, I think it's just because they're based in the US. Maybe they didn't add hobby yarn. But I'm sure probably there was a beast of some sort. I'm sure most cotton and bamboo yarns would be fine. But they do like you to stick to the approved yarns. A beast! Something was crackling through the woods. Hi, Saint. Zay, get out of the woods. Stop scaring Gal. How dare you get into my woods? Okay, so this is line 3 of vanishes from yesterday. I had to go get more yarn. I ran down. It's Prince going to the shame shed. Actually, it's Prince on the way to the shame shed. Let's all be honest. And there is something over in that region making some noises, though, if I do say so. Yes, have a good lurk, Meg. Enjoy your trip. So many birds there. I love the sounds. Yeah, because it's like a nature area, it's fairly well off the beaten path. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's nice. But surprisingly, there's full bars of cell phone service. I'm here for it. We got a nice, beautiful, scenic view of the river. I can take you over yonder. Hold on. I can show you the water. You can see it from high above. Look how freaking pretty it is out there. Isn't it pretty? It's pretty. It's very pretty. It's very pretty time. It's very pretty. Where's Haku? You know what? When I was trying to leave, he was trying to come with me. He was trying to get in my knitting bag. And I said, bro, you don't even like outside. I was like, bro, if you would let me train you If you would let me train you to be, if you would let me train you to be an adventure cat, you could come with me. But here we are. Here we are. Here we are. You don't like outside. Or else he would be here on his leash, because I don't trust him not to be chaotic. Plus it's really hot. I wouldn't want him to be outside anyways. It's pretty toasty out here. It's an orange hair thing. We don't like outside. Yeah. But yeah, he doesn't like, he would have so much fun chasing bugs though. Yeah, but he doesn't like stop to like think about that though. Like, I'll bring him outside and he'll just like puff up like really big and he'll be like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm like, bro, just relax. Find a bug to chase or something. He's scared. Yeah. It sounds like me with IBS. Oh. Yeah. He's not a fan. He's not a fan of the outside. He's a lounge cat, not an outdoor cat. Yeah. Like, he's fine. He loves being outside in an enclosed space. Like, the balcony, loves it. He loves it there. But as soon as he's out somewhere that's not, like, kind of enclosed, he's like, no, nope, nope, not today. So he's a little silly. He's a little silly like that. So that's why I would love to have a house that has a sunroom, because that boy. Oh, news on the house? No, I have no news on the house. But I'm hoping, it hasn't sold yet, so we're good. I was worried it was immediately going to go to like pending or, you know, something like that, but we're still good. It's still up and available. I'm going to make it my mission to get all the ducks in the row to make an offer next week. Which makes me anxious. Which makes me anxious. What? Yeah. I'm trying to buy a house. Yeah. Yeah, which is a process, as I'm sure you know. But the perfect for me house happened to cross paths with me when I wasn't 100% prepared, so I have to like go and get everything, all the paperwork ready and so on and so forth. But yeah, exciting. Hopefully no one else buys the house. The thing that's most perfect about this house is it has my initial on the front door. It's made for me. It's made for me. With a garage. In a semi-private stream room and a screen porch for Haku and neighbors not too close. Yeah, so the nice thing about this house is that there's two lots. There's two lots on one side of it that belong to the house, and then there's one on the other. It's 4 city parcels. So there's no immediate right next to your neighbor. And there's a lot of trees, so even the neighbors behind you feel like they're far away. So, and it has my name on it. It doesn't have my name, but the front door has like a vintage metal and screen door, and it has a K in the middle. So it has my name on it. Hopefully it's also made for you in the way that there's anything wrong with it and you can get it. There's nothing major wrong with it. No. Nothing major other than some little things that we could fix. Like, it doesn't have a shower. It's an old enough house that it doesn't have a shower. It has a bathtub. So I'll have to add that because, you know, showers are nice. But that's easy. The way that the water and everything is set up in the bathroom, it'll take nothing to add a shower, really. Because the pipes are not in a wall, they're in a half wall that they added later. So yeah, it won't be a problem, which is nice. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to get my hopes up too much until, you know, for sure something's gonna happen, but you know, I'm excited. Still too hot. Fingers crossed. Yes. It's crossing fingers and toes. Yes, I would be so much happier out of my apartment. It's never been a place I wanted to be. It's just a place I had to live. So I'm super nervous though. It's been 2 years since we almost bought the last house. But I'm glad we didn't buy that house. Because it was full of toxic stuff. It was full of death. Twas full of death. It let me in. My iPad let me in. Gasp. It let me in. Now hopefully it doesn't get too hot again. It might though. You never know. I'm gonna get back into Stream Manager though. Here. Go. How about just chat? Oh, that's much better. Maybe if it loads, we shall be good. I will be able to see chat. Only an inch left of your shirt. Ooh, GG, Pixie. Nice. I'm proud of you. You can do it. I believe in you. And you know what? If I believe in you, then you can do it. You can do it. I know you can. No, I don't want to see me streaming. No, thank you. Can you just not let me go to my profile, please? There we go. So I can read chat. At least a little bit better. I could even sit. And you could actually see what I'm working on. Maybe. In theory. Possibly. If I go down just a scotch. I could go down just a scotch maybe. And we can have a nice lovely sit. A nice lovely sit here. I had to see what birds are singing behind you. Open my Merlin app. Red-winged blackbird, common yellowthroat, American robin, and a song sparrow. Oh, I love that. And also, hi, Ms. Caprikel. How are you doing? How are you doing, friends? How we doing? Thank you for the report on which birds we have. I have put my iPad underneath my scarf for sun protection. Will that keep it from getting hot? Probably not. But can I see chat just slightly better now? Yeah, I can. You know, it's the little things. It's the little things. Also, I think I had 2 lines at the beginning. Right? I'll know better on Monday how I'm doing the results from the pet, and I have questions. Anxiety is my... Oh, I can only imagine. That's very, very scary. But I'm sending so many good vibes. So many good vibes. I can imagine that that is so much anxiety. Hi, Upcycly. How are you? We are having an outdoor weekend stream. It's Worldwide Fiber Arts in Public Day, so me and Yarny Pixie decided that together we will organize ourselves a little raid train for fiber artists and have everyone go out in public and hack in and hack into some fiber arts together. So I'm actually like mid stop. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of everything. Hi Metallica, how are you? I'm one of the middle people on the raid train. Hi. Hi Silver, how are you doing? You're doing okay? That's good to hear. I'm so glad we did this. I am too. I've lost track of how many lines I've knit. It's Kelly out. Yes, I'm outside. Like I was saying, it's Worldwide Knit in it used to be Worldwide Knit in Public Day. And then they changed it to Worldwide Knit and Crochet in Public Day. And I turned it into Worldwide Fiber Arts in Public Day because I thought that we should include everybody because we all kind of do all of the things. I don't know many fiber artists who don't do multiple fiber arts. Really, I don't. There's not many fiber artists that just do one. And are like, okay, crochet is the only one I'll do. Worldwide Kells Brabble Day. Wild Kells Brabble Day. Yeah. Once you start, you just kind of like, you know. Oh yeah, I plan on doing it next year. Yeah. It might even be bigger next year, I don't know. It all depends on how much interest we get. So... We thought 12 hours was a good start. So, we went with 12 hours. But I'm also working on my Doctor Who scarf because as a charity incentive for Knitted Knockers, I put up that every $25 that is donated to Knitted Knockers, I will knit a line of stitches in my oldest knitting whip that I have. I started this whip in 2022. 2022, and like early in 2022. So it's elderly, and I have been putting up the biggest fight about working on it. I have. Because, heck, that's why. I got really tired of working on just a garter stitch. Hi, Katie. Hi, Katie. I hope you're having an incredible Saturday. All the granny squares I have for your bag woven in most of the ends, most of the lining together. You're just one panel short to finish. Ooh, nice. See if we have the fabric. Ooh, nice. Exciting. I like a good finish. I like a good finish. I have lost track of where I am. I've lost track of where I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. I'm on 9. Raven had 1. Glued with Gold had 1. You know, I could look at the back and just know where I was because I ran out of yarn on Glued with Gold's row. Okay, so this is Glued with Gold's row right here. So I've done 4, this is 5. So this ends, this is the last row of vanishes. And then I will do Megs, and then we will work on a knitted knocker. Okay? Okay, chat? We will. We will. We will. We're making progress. We're making I even brought the other yarns just in case someone decided to be absolutely hacking wild and make me knit too many lines of this. Because I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all. But every $25 to knitted knockers equals a line in this elderly whip of mine that everybody seems to want me to finish. But also, if we get to our team goal of 2K, we, as in me, JC the Trash Panda, hi cutie, me, JC the Trash Panda, China and Parker will dye our hair pink. All of us. All of us. All 4 of us. All 4 of us. Pink. I am not a pink person. I am a blue person. But for you, I will do it. You keep refreshing. Well, thank you for refreshing. But hi. Hi, cutie. You will be pink for a week. I will be pink as long as I am pink. I want to be pink as long as I shall be pink. Hi, Chaos. How are you? It depends on how well the pink sticks, to be fair. How long I'm pink. But I take hair dye relatively well, so. Yeah. But I'm almost, I'm almost ready for new hair dye, so, you know. I figured I wouldn't re-blue it until after I know for sure. But only willing to show it for special occasions, yes. Aki and EP. You had 4 jabs? Oh no. But also, good on you for getting your jabs. I'm proud of you. When I went from blue to pink due to the summer sun from my front bit went white very fast, and whatever was under my bandana hat was still pinkish. Yeah, well, I'll use a good dye. I'll use a good dye. I will use up whatever hair dye. Like, if I buy a whole thing of pink, for the whole, because this doesn't take a whole thing of dye. This is very little hair in the scheme of things. You know? But I will do the whole round. So I'll use up all of the pink that I get. But also very old because it was your sister's when she was like 17. Yeah, yeah, it probably doesn't work as well as, it should at its prime. To be fair. To be fair. I use Eero for the most part. I found it works really well. Parker says, please donate to boobies because we want to be pink boobies with my friends. There you go, chat. Parker says, please donate to boobies because Parker wants to be boobies with his friends. Hearing the birds and stuff. Yeah, I found a really pretty spot. I was actually going to be in a different spot, and then there was a bunch of people down there. Just donate. Miss Capri Cal, you sweet bean. You sweet bean. Thank you for the $50, you sweet bean. Oh, I will knit 2 rows for you. Or did you get the $50 reward? We are outside. We are outside. I was just getting ready to report. Hi, Cookie, we are outside. Hi, Rib Muncher, how are you? We are outside. I'm not touching grass, though. I am sitting on a bench, and underneath the bench is dirt. That's okay. I will get you a sticker and a thank you card. I believe that's what the 50 was. A sticker and a thank you card. Yes. Yes, I could get the. Glad to see you. I'm so happy to see you. How have you been? How you guys doing? We are not murdering cows with pollen. Mother Nature does that. I took my allergy medicine beforehand. Actually, Pika, I'm allergic to grass. That's the main problem about outside me. Is I'm allergic to grass. But I found I didn't even need to bring a blanket with me. I found a very nice picnic table that I didn't know existed in this park. Yeah. Very nice picnic table up above the World So High. Usually I would be down by the river to stream. But there was so many people, I was like, I'm going to check up top where the pavilion is. And I'm going to see if there's anywhere where I can see the river. And I was like, okay, it looks like there's a little opening in the trees over there. So I'm going to go over there. And then I saw the picnic table and I was like, perfect. Perfect. There's some moo cows in the background. Well, this is not a place where moo cows be. Unless they're going swimming. I don't know how they'd get to the river, but you know, you never know. You never know. You never know. But thank you so much for the donation, Miss Caprikill. I appreciate you. It goes to the boobs. We had a moose earlier. We also had a goose earlier. Goose. It'd be stinky. No moo cows. Yes. They get airdropped. Yeah. Moose and a goose. Which are, funny enough, 2 names that people in my family have given their dogs in the history of my family. My brother has had a dog named Moose and a dog named Goose. At different times in his life. Okay, last line. Last line. This one is for Meg. This one's for Meg. Get it started. I'm glad I was able to find this yarn again. I was worried. Goose would be a great name for a cat. True. We got his dog Goose from a shelter, and he came with that name. And it just fit so well. Because when he walked, he was always just so happy that he looked like he was waddling because his tail was like going really hard. You know? So it always looked like he was waddling because his tail was always wagging so hard that it just, you know, his whole back end would go back and forth. He was a lab, a golden lab. Great dog. Great dog. And now Moose is his current dog. Well, one of his current dogs. So, also a cutie. Also a cutie. I think he's a pit bull. He's a bigger dog. I'm not 100% sure though. of an alien that looks looks like a cat in Captain Marvel. Oh, I've never seen Captain Marvel. I kind of dropped off the Marvel radar pretty long ago. I've not seen a Marvel movie on purpose for a very long time. It's been a while. It's been a while. Then that's okay. It's just they got kind of repetitive, and you know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Okay, we are almost done with this last line. Yeah, where'd it go? But thank you all for joining us today. It has been absolutely spectacular having everyone, seeing everybody. I have a Funko Pop of that Flurkin. Didn't you get to a more? Not technically, but I could be persuaded to knit 2 more. But then I would have to knit 4 for every time someone sponsored a booba. Because technically Miss Capri Cal chose a different reward. I'm just saying. Not that I don't completely love knitting the scarf, but technically speaking, wife liked her first stream and may join me on other streams. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, it was a $50 reward. I almost forgot about it, but then I was like, oh wait. There's a reward for that. There's someone on a quad. Sorry about that noise. If you could hear that quad go by. Onwards to knocker. Yes, we're going to be working on a knocker. I cast on and I did the first line of the knocker. So we should be good. We should be good to get going on that. I thought it was a plane. It's a 4-wheeler. We live out in we live. I'm not anywhere near where I live, but yeah, there's some country folk about. Okay, there's some country folk about, and they take their quads everywhere. No, there's no police. I did get honked at by a strange man though. Not yet. Yeah, the day is still young. I could get questioned by the police at any time for sitting here and talking to myself. Although this time, at least this time, like the camera is in plain view, like from the road, from where anyone would see it. Whereas last time, my camera was like between some trees, hidden, because I was like, I don't want anyone to know what I'm doing outside. So it's out in the open this time at least. Hi Moth. Let me get my knocker out. Not to be confused with the other things. It's completely innocent knitting project. I know how questionable that sounded. Hi Mira. Yes, I'm outside. It's Raid Train Day. Hi Ginger Bay Naomi, how are you? Okay, so I just started it this morning. I'm using the DPN version. Double pointed needles. There you go, you can see them. It looks like it's some sort of occult art. Super fine. Yes, I'm just gonna whip out my knockers. That's super okay. Super normal thing to say outside, in public. Yep. Yep. Extremely normal. Extremely normal. Okay? Okay, so we're going to make, we're going to increase on both the first and the last. And then next round, it's just the last. Oh, man. And then I remember why knitting with bamboo is super fun. Knitting with bamboo is super fun. It's super fun. I was just in Walmart and I was gonna see if they had. They do usually. They do usually. Michael's doesn't usually carry it anymore, but Walmart does. I had to go to Walmart specifically this morning to go get some because Struble wanted pink and purple knocker. So I had to go get pink and purple. And then I got the other colors that I had put up for the reward. So I've got like a kind of like orange-brown color, brown-orange color. Like mauve, because I'm going with all kind of skin tone colors of those. So the purple is mauve and the pink is, well, pink. I tried to keep it close to skin colors, just, you know, in case, you know, people wanted skin colors. I know some people like crazy colored knockers, but I'm gonna go with the skin tones. This is actually, this yarn is what I, the extra from what I had purchased to do the crocheted ones that I did with Ariella Studies last year. Because I had taught Ariella how to crochet on a knitted knockers pattern. That makes sense. I used to get it from Joann's, but obviously that's not happening anymore. They do, Red Monster, they do. They wanted me to donate a purple one. But yeah, has like half an aisle of yarn. It's super small. They don't always have stuff that other Walmarts have. Going on adventure to a bigger store though, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, you can always look up online if they have it, glued with gold. That's what I did. I wanted to make sure they had the colors that I wanted at that specific one. So I looked up what colors they had beforehand. Michael sells it, but online usually, not in person. Produced for when I was in apparel manufacturing. Made hospital bras for women going through it. Oh, that's amazing. We love that. We love it. Okay, so that's round done. That's round 2. And I've got my little, did you see my stitch marker? You can see my stitch marker? Gatto made me that. Gatto printed that for me. Really small business, grew a lot in the time providing the ones that were actually yeah, for sure, because the options that they have most of the time are not comfortable. They're sweaty and heavy and just not a good time. Sad, I don't think I'm gonna get to the plain navy in your t-shirt, no? Oh no! Like it won't get there before you finish? I look up stuff for my own town's Walmart, so I don't go there unnecessarily. Website says they have Kobu, but sometimes it's not accurate. Yeah, no, I get that. Hi, Mir, how are you? Absolutely not. No, that sucks. Dirt bikes. Dirt bikes. The joys of being outside. Okay, so this is a repeat of the last round, so we're only increasing in the last stitch. There we go. out there. Off-road vehicles. Oh, they're everywhere. They're everywhere here. It didn't used to be this way, but it's like a bunch of them went up north and saw that everyone else was driving golf carts everywhere, so they were like, yeah, I need an ATV now. And I'm gonna drive it on the roads, even though they're not road legal. Oh no, guys. Oh, guys. Uh-oh. I wonder if it's gonna crawl up on the camera. It is a big heckin' spider. There's a big heckin' spider. Yeah, it's a friend. Oh, we've got a spider friend. Oh, we've got a spider friend. Hold on. Hold on, because I can show you. As long as it doesn't jump at me, we're fine. Okay. Do you want to see it or do you not want to see it? No, you don't want to see a spider? Okay, I won't show you the spider. Never mind. Never mind. I won't show you the spider. I won't show you the spider. Okay? Nope. Okay, I won't show you. But if it crawls on the camera, there is not much I can do about it. DM me the spider. I can't take a picture of it until after stream, so it'll depend on if it's there still. But it is on the tripod, and it's like happily climbing up it. So I have to take my phone off the tripod to show you the spider. So it would be a bit of a thing. It'd be a bit of a thing. It is just a bit of a thing. If it's still here later, if it's still here later, I will post it for you. Where did you go, sir? Ma'am? Ma'am, sir? I do not want to bring you home with me though, because, you know, for reasons. Yeah. I have no idea where it went. I guess we'll see. Hopefully it didn't like go into my tripod. Hi Ibis, how are you? A friend for Haku. He would eat it. It's our Haku later, yeah. Don't go home with Kel Spider. There's a wily orange boy who will eat you. Yes, there is a wily orange boy, and he will 100% eat you. He would love to eat you, in fact. He would be super excited for it. Okay, a snack for Haku. Yeah, he would totally eat it. He eats any, like, an ant on the porch. He will, yeah. Yeah, he likes a snack. I'm fairly certain it just went into my tripod. I guess I'm just gonna leave that in the trunk of my car for a week and hope for the best. Yeah. But there's a big orange hairy dragon. Yeah, there is a big orange hairy dragon. You gotta watch out for the big orange hairy dragon. I guess it's our home now. Yep, Do like to eat several kinds of bugs. Yes. That's why stray cats can be a problem, because they can completely decimate a ecosystem. Because they will eat anything. They will eat anything. Cats will. My finger's in her mouth to stop her. Yeah, I mean, what harm is gonna come from eating a spider? At least not in my part. In my parts, it's like the spiders are not gonna cause you too much problem for getting bitten. So, you know, you're good. Heck Pixie. You good? there's not many super dangerous spiders here, so I'm pretty lucky. Pretty darn lucky. Co-streaming with wind today. Yeah, the wind just picked up, which is actually nice for me because it's kind of hot out here. It's kind of a little toasty. Round 3, friends. Round 3. I saw a cat walking free in the streets just a moment ago. I think it was following its owner's way behind, but who the hell does that? Yeah. Yeah. Had a tiny bill on its neck. Oh, cute. Maybe they forgot to close the door and the cat just started following them. What if? What if? What if? You'll never know. It could be. That could be what happens. But this is the boob for No Guard and Parker. In case you were curious, No Guard, this boob is for you. I mean, it's getting donated to charity for you. You don't get to keep it, unfortunately for you. Unless you need it, you know, let me know. I mean, if you need a boob. Null is a real hero of Lion King. Simba would have just kept messing around in the jungle and Scar would have continued his cruel rule if it wasn't for her. This is true. This is true. It's true. Accurate. Accurate. Very accurate. Hi, Haku, even though you aren't there. Hey, hi Haku. What a great place, isn't it? So pretty. Isn't it super pretty out? Sorry, Zay knows. Haku can hear me right now, I'm sure. Theoretically, I'm up on my own computer right now, so there might be 2 of my stream up at home right now. So I'm sure he could hear me in one of them. Okay? It's not that far-fetched of an idea. Okay? The Haku could be listening and be very confused. Because he's not the brightest. He might be the brightest in the way that his hair is the orangest, but he's not the smartest. Airplane. Airplane! Airplane! Yes. Sorry for the airplane noise. Hi, Wincing. How are you? How you doing? He is not the brightest. We know. We know he's not the brightest. Okay. This is round 4. I honestly think I like the knitting version better than the crocheted version. I miss your face. There's another airplane I hear in the distance. So forewarning, there might be another airplane. There might be. Picked up a ladybug on the bus window. Placed it on a tree trunk outside. Had the thought, what? That's silly. Why would you need to do that? But it did anyways. Well, maybe that's what you need to do. Hey, sometimes you just need to do things like that. You never know. All right, so that was round 4. So we're back to repeating round 1. Hello, bugs. I can't see you, airplane, but I can hear you. You were the ladybug's boss. Yes, the ladybug had somewhere it needed to go, and you transported it. And that's okay. I kind of like these outdoor streams. They're kind of super nice because you get to hear the birds and like these random strange things just like to happen because you're outside, you can't control the environment. I told you somehow. Yeah, maybe, yeah, that was its stop. Outdoor sounds are so nice. Yeah, I mean, I could do with less ATVs, but I feel that way in general. Like the police questioning you. Yeah. It's a nice fun thing, You can't control the environment, so like it adds to the it adds to it. It adds to it. The ambiance. The ambiance. And you could possibly see an animal somewhere, maybe, or so on and so forth. ATVs and bikes, the sound of nature. Yeah, and airplanes. How are the ticks out there? Is there a lot of them? Not really. I'm also in a place where there's not long grass. I also sprayed myself. So, I'm pretty good. I should be fine. But they're not that bad up here because it gets cold. And also, we've only had like 2 warm days. It's been pretty chilly this year. Not gonna lie, it's been pretty chilly this year. But they're not that bad. As long as you're not in the like deep woods, you're usually pretty good. Mosquitoes where I am this year yet. Yeah, we haven't had a whole bunch of them either. Not like last year where we were like, psh, it's the most lethal animal in Sweden. Yeah, well, yeah. I can see how that happens, so. It's not the ones that are gonna maul you, it's the ones that wanna suckle on you until they explode. Yeah. Sorry for that mental image. Sorry. But yeah, we're making a decent progress on this. I found a deer tick on me a couple weeks ago. Joke's on him though, because I already have Lyme. Ugh. Yeah, I've seen one the whole time I've been alive. Ever. I've only ever seen the one. So yeah. I live in the north, and it doesn't really, they're not very common yet. Because it gets cold. Like real cold. And it's been cold this year. But Lyme is no joke. Ah! I need to remember to increase twice. Seen 4 already this year. Darn you, North Jersey. 3 in my dog's fur. Heck. But yeah, I take precautions when I'm outside. I come in, you know, I do the stuff that you're supposed to do. Ever seen one? Yeah, I've only ever seen the one. It wasn't on me. It wasn't attached to anybody either. And I was like, heck you! Smash! You shall not get anyone today. Oh yeah, Moco. Zay had talked about maybe coming to MocoCon this year. Maybe, perchance, maybe. Because all the friends are nearby. Join us, yes! Ticks are a huge problem here, even though we have super cold winters. I've been tested for Lyme disease and my doctor was ruling things out because it's so common. Yeah. Hi, Knitter Girl, welcome back. We've got about 10 minutes and T-minus 10 minutes. And we're going to China, right? I'm remembering correctly. Not the place China, but the person China. Yes. I removed 30 something attached. Attached ticks from an outdoor cat. No. No, I know that she's not on and I'm fine. Just if someone could let me know when she is, that would be awfully cool. Just so I know, you know. Hi Cassidy, how are you? Happy afternoon. I'm usually here to say good morning, but here we are. Here we are. Just popped up. Okay. We'll give it a few minutes until she's ready. So. Plus, you know, I've got a couple minutes anyways. Still sleepy. Aw. Well, I hope that just because you're sleepy, that doesn't mean you're having a rough day. I forget how much I like knitting with Purple Angel Wings. Hello, hello, welcome in. I forget how much I like knitting with double pointeds. I forget about that. I forgot how much I liked them. I don't use them very often because I started doing socks 2 at a time on like really long circular needles, but I like a good DPN. I've got these pretty wooden ones. They're super nice. Look at these. Beautiful. Beautiful. I've only done DPMs once when I made a hat. Yeah, I actually don't mind them very much. It gives you like because the stitches are split between several needles, it gives you that like mid-row like excitement that you finished something. It's nice for the ADHD brain, if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. Very nice for the ADHD brain. Very nice. Very nice. It makes it look like your Blair Witch symbols. Yeah, it does. It makes people think you're doing something suspicious. Even when you're not. Even when you're not. I'm not summoning demons, I'm just knitting. I promise. Although I might be summoning demons too, you never know. Don't worry, strangers. It's just a boob. It's just a boob. Nobody worry. I'm just whipping out a boob. Super normal. Totally fine. Have you been hydrated lately? Yes, I can hydrate. I have my Camp Chaos water bottle with me. Everybody join us for Camp Chaos. Coming up soon in the month of July. For more information, you can go to Art and Jess Discord. But just so you know, I have something very special planned this year. I do have to say it that way. You know me. You know me. You know me. You know me. China said she's good whenever you are. I told her 5-minute warning. Okie dokie. I won't start another row then. I won't start another row then. I won't do it. I won't do it. But thank you all for coming on over, for hanging out with us on this raid train. It's my very first time organizing a raid train, and I can say I am super excited with how it went. I am super excited with how it went. We had a lot of people show up. We had a lot of people sign up. We had a lot of cool people join that I was like, about. Oh yeah, I've got to remember to be careful with my tripod because I have no idea where that spider went. I have no idea where that spider went. And thank you to everyone who donated to our charity campaign. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. It was one of those things where we were originally planning on doing a different charity, but then, you know, life events happened and it got a little it'd be like, oh yeah, let's change things because, you know, this feels better for what's currently going on in our situation. And everyone was really down for it, and it went really well, and I'm super, super excited that it went down as well as it did. I can't have a more generous community to hang out with. I appreciate you all. A whole heckin' lot. Thank you to everyone for being a part of it. Sharing your weekend with us. Yeah, and you get to see this beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll even take you off this here for a second. And you can partake. Oh, there's another spider. I have extra spiders. Oh, extra spiders. Just what everybody wants. We can go see the river real quick while we're waiting to raid out. Look at that. Double spiders. We'll go find it. We'll go see China. We will go do it. But you can look at those beautiful backgrounds. Yeah. Well, we are going. And I'm gonna do tippy tappies. And we're gonna start the raid. And we're gonna go on over. And I don't even have a raid call. So Hopefully, someone in chat does, because I do not. Where even am I? Excuse me? Excuse me? Why am I suddenly turned this way when I was meant to be turned this way? Good golly. Good golly. Thank you, Crash. Thank you, Crash. I won't know when the raid goes out, but you can at least look at this beautiful, 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 beautiful time. Beautiful, beautiful river as we wait. And I'm not going to touch the fence because I'm going to get a splinter, because I am the kind of person who would get a splinter in the last 2 seconds of a stream. I am the type of person who would. But thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all so much. Enjoy your time with China. China's very cute, very talented. We love her dearly. Very much a cutie. Well, look at that water go. Oh, an Oriole. I don't know if you can see it. I saw it. I saw it. 10 seconds. Everybody prepare for liftoff. See you Monday. I love you all. Thank you all for all that you do. Bye. Bye. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.